We have with us is now Senator Ashworth Jack. And of course, well, let's welcome our guest. And then he tell us he has a portfolio that I think is well deserved given his years in politics, and he deserved to be performing at a national level. And so, good morning, Mr. Jack, and welcome, sir.
Good morning, Brother B. Good morning to Tobago, all who are watching locally and those on the World Wide Web. Let me correct, Brother B. I'm in and out of the Senate, so, but I'm also a liaison coordinator and advisor to the Prime Minister.
Advisor to the Prime Minister.
But the substantive position is the liaison coordinator in the office of the Prime Minister.
So, Mr. Jack, let me go straight to it, shooting from the hip. Obviously, the self-government matter, Mr. Richards just said that without that, we can't do nothing in Tobago. You know the battle. So if you're advisor to it, in other words, the Prime Minister you have the ears of the Prime Minister.
I'm liaison coordinator to the Prime Minister.
Well, let me talk.
Go ahead.
And that is critical for Tobago, obviously, advancement. Where are we with that, and how soon we should be getting there?
Well, I don't want to be facetious enough to put a time factor. This is a negotiated position. I do not want to appear to usurp the responsibility of the Chief Secretary. I am here to support both the Office of the Prime Minister and the Office of the Chief Secretary. And everything that I could do, I will do. But I know that the government is very conscious of Tobago's position. I don't know, interesting, Mr. Richard just left the station. And in the past, in the 2010-2015 era, Mr. Richards was one of the people who had accompanied me to a number of meetings, both with the cabinet and others, as we negotiated the issue of the autonomy for Tobago. I have noticed that in the last month or so, the Prime Minister have taken the responsibility for constitutional reform, and that is not by chance. I don't know if you have noticed how very strategic the Prime Minister have become. And that is because that our experience does.
All right. Well, actually, before Mr. Cox take you, the Prime Minister has not yet visited Tobago, Mr. Jack, and you, as I said, you have the ears of the Prime Minister. Okay. When can we see that, if that's not a conversation?
I can't give you the date, but the Prime Minister will visit Tobago.
All right.
The Prime Minister was slated to visit Tobago just about a month ago. And that's when the flu was really going on badly. And so the Prime Minister came down with the flu and had to cancel the visit. The Prime Minister and I have already discussed the new date for the visit of Tobago. But until all the details are worked out, I would not want to usurp the responsibility of the Office of the Prime Minister.
Excellent.
One of the questions, and good morning to everyone, and good morning to you, and congratulations on the new portfolio. All right? And I guess it's fitting based on your experience, and of course, I guess based on the man who you are. All right, so
thank you.
Looking at the budget presentation, is it, persons are asking if it's time, and it's fitting that you mentioned constitutional reform, but the current arrangement where the THA would present its budget statement, its proposal in June, and send it down to Trinidad, central government, before, and the technocrats would go through back and forth, I'm assuming, before it is read. The arrangement where an allocation, a specific allocation, is allocated to the Tobago House of Assembly, separate from the allocation for ministries, the 763 million in this case. Is that arrangement sustainable in a real sense?
Well, it is sustainable based on Act number 40 of 1996. Once there are changes to that act, then all that will be lumped into the same allocation, maybe as you take out some of the public utilities and stuff like that. And that will then become one allocation under the Tobago House of Assembly. But as it is now, the matters for which Tobago have responsibility are matters under the fifth schedule. The $763 million has nothing to do with matters under the fifth schedule. So it does not usurp the responsibility of the Tobago House of Assembly in any way. These are in addition, these are sixth and seventh schedule items. And therefore they have to be provided for by the central government.
Okay, and when we look at the development figure, persons would still argue that how much can really be done?
And that's one of the problems that we have. If you look at the overall development figure in the country and the PSIP, you find that it is lower and it is uncomfortable for even people like me. Because in order to develop an island, then you can't use recurrent all the time. You need some development to bring new things online.
Exactly, right.
But there's a but to that. That does not take into consideration arrangements with the IADB and stuff like that, like for housing and all that. That does not take that into consideration. It does not take into consideration the cap loan for the coastal erosion projects and stuff like that. And yes, I have seen it happen because I was part of an administration that used the current budget and reconfigured it based on something that might have vacant pools and a number of stuff to help the development program. Mr. Charles did that between 1996 and 2001. I think he was probably one of the most misunderstood human beings. Because now everybody's saying, and when Hochoi was there, the same people say that. You know?
Mr. Jack, we need more time with you. So what we're going to do, we're going to have you back as soon as you're available. Well, most of the time now is in Trinidad.
No, I work in Tobago. My office is at CAST. So I work out of Tobago.
Okay, fine. All right, so what we'll do, we'll bring you back because time is against us. So what we'll do, we want to thank you for being here this morning. Didn't get much. We'll get more when you come back the next time, right?
Well, I'll be able to tell you on Channel 5 something.
Yeah.
Right? For me to get here, I have to get up, get ready to come here. Don't waste my time. I have 24 hours in my day.
All right, okay.
I cannot make time.
Yeah,
so
just
I
for 2 minutes.
Waste time.
I hear you. All right, okay. So we apologize, but anyway, we will deal with that and we will have you back at some point.
Okay.
All right.